Hello everyone, and welcome to the Crestron Technical Institute. In this video, we will be talking all about the Digital Media NAX 8ZSA, specifically the built-in chimes. Joining us here today is Thomas Brady, the Audio Solutions Product Owner for NAX.
Yeah, thanks for having me here today, Kyle.
I am very excited to learn more about the chimes feature that's built into the DM NAX 8ZSA. I know this is a feature that our dealers have been asking for, and now it's out. Tom, tell me about the built-in chimes.
Absolutely. So let's start off with the basics. With the arrival of the 8ZSA, we now have a full chime library built directly into the memory of the unit out of the box so that you can trigger doorbells, alerts, or interrupts from programming to play back over the speakers in your distributed audio system. Before you even add your 8ZSA to a program or a Crestron home system, you can experiment with the chimes right from the web UI to hear how the different files are going to sound over the speakers in your system. Under the Chimes tab in the Settings page, you can route chime files to different zones of the 8ZSA, and then trigger them to play back in those routed zones using the play button under a given chime name.
Okay, but how do I configure them in Crestron Home?
So the configuration in this case is actually in the end user's hands, so they can control which doorbell or alert sounds they like the most, where they're routed, and how loudly they play back in their respective zones. From the advanced settings in the end user app, a user can go to the Chimes and Interrupts page and start mapping out chimes to different NAX rooms in their Crestron Home system. The only prerequisite here is that there's something else in the Crestron Home configuration to actually trigger those chimes, such as a doorbell or an occupancy sensor.
Okay, that seems easy enough to configure. What if I want to change the chime? Does the integrator have to come all the way back on site to do that for me?
Nope, this can be revisited at any time right from the app, giving the power back to the end user.
I really like that ability to change the chimes from the app. Now I know the DM NAX 8ZSA will add more functionality with chimes in the future, so please watch for an updated video when that happens. Let us now look at it in simple windows. From a previous video, we saw how to add the DM NAX SVSA to simple.
So we can see here on the chime symbol that there are 40 digital signals corresponding to the built-in chimes.
I was wondering why there were 40 digital lines when there's only 26 built-in chimes.
So that's actually because we have space in the chime memory for up to 40 individual 10-second files. In a future update, we'll be empowering our dealers to actually load custom chimes to an 8ZSA for playback in their system.
Ah, that makes a lot more sense. That's why there's 40 analog signal names too, right?
That's right. The analog signals here select which zones will actually play back the corresponding chime once triggered. Again, these routes can just be set from the web UI, but if a programmer wants to include the option to configure these on the fly, they will need to create an 8-bit binary value out of the zones, a 1 in each zone where the chime is to be played back, and a 0 where playback is not desired. The programmer then converts this binary value to a decimal value that feeds this analog join. And please check out the help file for more details on which bits correspond to which zones.
Okay, I think I can wrap my head around that. So like a real short example, what if I had 4 zones and I only wanted to turn on zones, let's say 2 and 4. So that's a binary number of what, 1010. So if I add that up, that would be 10D?
That's correct. That's what you would feed to your analog join on this symbol.
Okay, is there anything else I need to know?
For now, those are the basics. As we continue to enable additional chime features, we'll keep you updated.
And if I want to keep on top of this, where do I go?
As always, you can go to Crestron.com.
Thank you for joining us today. Today we saw how chimes are handled in both Crestron Home and Simple Windows. Look for more videos in the future from CTI.